Metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Deontay Harris. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a throw here to his running back.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
That's another Charger.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Herbert now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First throw now for the backup Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, Ravens.
Play action. It's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Johnson with a reception. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Touchdown! Jared Cook. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 38, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. With a catch made by Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is caught by Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. even offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a 44-yard line.
On second down, Dobbins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down,
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Boyle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch. But he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot.
But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second down and goal. Jackson looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing, Jackson. He's going to go up top again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.